Hey fellow enthusiasts, I am Tommy Lanham and I am on a mission to break the monotony of the mundane and the mediocre by bringing as much enthusiasm to as many businesses, ministries, marriages, and individual lives as I possibly can, because that is the power of enthusiasm.
Here we go.
I have one action to give you as a believer to be able to walk through your fears. To be able to bust through your fears, and this is it. Walking in faith. Walking in faith. Now, what does that mean? I tell you what it means to me. It means to me is walking hand in hand with God. You realize that the creator of the universe desires to walk with you through the obstacles that are in your way. The ultimate power wants to walk with you through your obstacles. Wow. Wow. How can we not face our fears when we are walking in faith by walking hand in hand with God as we move forward? Jesus said these words in John chapter 14 verse 1. He says, "Do not let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God. Trust also in me." What is that? That is walking in faith. Putting our trust in God, putting our trust in Jesus. And the word trust there is not just an intellectual agreement. The word trust there insinuates action. I trust where you're leading me. I trust you in the direction that you're leading me, therefore I'm going to be taking action. If we're sitting back and we're paralyzed because of our fears, that's a lack of trust. Trust is not just saying, okay, I trust you, okay, I believe in you. Trust is taking action. That's what trust is. In another video, I shared with you Ziglar's acronym of the word fear. And he says that fear is false evidence appearing real. Because we conjure up these fears in our head that may not necessarily be true. Oftentimes they are not. But today I want to give you an acronym of the word faith. I get this acronym from the author Jack Lanham. Faith is fearless attitudes inspiring troubled hearts. Fearless attitudes inspiring troubled hearts. Not only does it help you to move forward, but when you walk in faith, it inspires others to move forward as well. So when we walk in faith, it not only affects us, it affects everybody we have an opportunity to influence. So my encouragement to you is to trust in God, trust in Jesus, and to walk in faith. Now I have heard that there are degrees of faith. Recently I heard somebody put it into 3 degrees, and this is it. Little faith is saying God can. Bigger faith is saying God will. Perfect faith is saying God has. You see the differences there? Little faith is saying God can. Oh yeah, I believe God can do that. You may be sitting back and not taking any action because you don't really believe He will. You just believe He can. Because He has, because He will, whatever. You just believe He can. Bigger faith is when you say God will. God will do this sometime in the future. I don't know when, I don't know how, I don't know what His timing is. I just trust that God will do this. But perfect faith is saying God has. Even if you're saying that before it's happened, you realize that God is not limited by time. So my encouragement to you is to go ahead and thank God for what He's going to do as if He has already done it. Because remember the words of Jesus in John 14:1. Do not let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God. Trust also in me. And also remember to always feed your enthusiasm.